We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. He'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Gino now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. In the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. The give, right side for Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll go again with Gibbs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. A toss out right to Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Gino. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Benjamin Morrison.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. And that is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
A 51-yard attempt.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
On every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st down, Sampson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 3.
At the 37-yard line.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. Leonard. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, go get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. That's complete to Pearsall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Again, Smith. Pass complete there in the clear. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Well, he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. It's about inches. Just go get it.
Back to throw, Smith. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1 yard line. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's yards. Maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
He's got his target. That's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Puka Nacua from 4 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On the draw, here's Mitchell. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Rodgers to return it. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here's Smith. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
First down.
Smith now to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing again is Smith. Going to be taken in here by McCool. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It's a gain of 8.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Smith. Well, he is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Smith. Got a man. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs as the first half is winding down. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. On for the extra point is Folk. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Titans 14, Broncos 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Looking to throw. Leonard. Open man, that's Felton. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play it at that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Dalton Kincaid, 67 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Titans offense set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jahmyr Gibbs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Able to slither by. But he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Leonard. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches wanted to catch the football first. I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ricky Pearsall, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Broncos 18.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption from both sides right now.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw. Leonard. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter action in Denver. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the Titans' 40-yard line.
2nd and long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Leonard. This to the tight end, Kincaid. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want a total sellout to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Throwing now is Gino. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver scoreboard. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Smith. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, the kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
From the gun, here's Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. That's complete to Pearsall. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 42. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. To the air again, Smith. field is Pearsall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Geno now to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10. Smith throwing again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
There he goes, right side. Now look out. He's to the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Right back to Mitchell here. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos.
A 52-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Smith. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. End zone coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Josh Downs, 64 yards. And the Titans are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Folk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Fights through and now a crease. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Broncos, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.